Today, a coming-of-age story set in a boarding school for deaf students.
A story about a hotel that travels at night.
Plus, our distraction of the week. I'm Mel.
I'm Dave. This is the Library of Lost Time.
My pick for this week is True Biz by Sara Nović. I loved her debut novel, Girl at War, set in Croatia. She's also a respected baseball writer and a deaf rights activist. And it's because of her and her openness about being deaf that we create transcripts for every episode of our podcast. True Biz is the title of her new novel. It's also an American Sign Language expression that means real talk. This story gets very real about the happenings at the River Valley School for the Deaf. We meet three compelling protagonists navigating romance, final exams, and their anger against a world that wants to change them. Publishers Weekly called it an unforgettable homage to resilience. That's True Biz by Sara Nović, and it's out now.
My book is Hotel Manifeque by Emily J. Taylor. This is a young adult story about a fancy Belle Epoque hotel that has a unique offering. Every morning, the hotel appears at a different destination.
Magic.
Yeah. You wake up and in the book, you're in a new place in a fictional magical version of France.
I love it.
Same. The book follows two sisters who join the staff there. Initially, they're delighted and happy to leave their hometown, but soon they discover that beneath the glamour, the hotel hides dangerous secrets. There's magic, there's travel, there's romance, and there's a ruthless and possibly evil maitre d'. If you're ready for a spectacular adventure, Hotel Magnifique by Emily Taylor is in bookstores now. The Library of Lost Time is brought to you by the Strong Sense of Place podcast. In every episode, we get curious about one destination and discuss 5 great books that took us there on the page. If you like books and travel, check it out. You'll find it at strongsenseofplace.com/welcome. And now, our distraction of the week.
Sadly, we're kind of surrounded by cookie-cutter designs and digital art, but you can still find charming, hand-painted storefront signs in cities and towns all over the world.
And they're lovely.
They are. They have a real energy and vibrancy to them.
Yeah.
Painted on cardboard, wood, and windows, they use hand-lettered fonts, mid-20th century design, and unique color palettes to advertise everything from T-bone steaks to American cheese and haircuts to tattoos.
There's something beautiful about the art and the people who do it still. And talk about the medium being the message. A hand-painted sign tells you that someone cared enough to slow down and consider what they're trying to tell you. In a world where it's cheaper and easier to laser print something on vinyl, someone got out a paint can because they wanted to have that personal feel. A human is trying to talk to you.
In a 2013 documentary called Sign Painters, you can see 24 working artists, both young and old, in their studios, brushes in hand.
It is free to watch on Vimeo, and there's also a book on the same title that supports the movie.
It's inspiring and honestly really reassuring to me to know that there are artists and store owners fighting to make our visual world more human. To learn more about Sign Painters and watch the documentary online, plus more about the books we mentioned, visit strongsenseofplace.com/library.
Thanks for joining us on the Library of Lost Time. Remember to visit your local library and your independent bookstore to lose some time yourself.
Stay curious. We'll talk to you soon.